Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening and thank you for joining us tonight on WYLN News. I'm Gary Perna. A Hazleton couple is accused of conspiring to sell thousands of pills that contain heroin but were passed off as oxycodone, now face federal charges in New Jersey. 31-year-old Francisco Perez and 33-year-old Nadia Pena were both charged with conspiring to distribute over 100 grams of heroin and appeared before a U.S. magistrate in federal court in Newark. Perez was detained according to court reports, while Pena was released on $150,000 unsecured bond. The couple's home in Birch Knoll Estates was searched by officers and turned up a number of drug-related items. Well, the weather was just right today for Olympic events here in our area. WYLN's Julie Stefanovich has more on this story.
The torch was lit yesterday by figure skater Yoona Kim in South Korea for the 2018 Winter Olympic ceremony, while today, halfway across the world, students from the Hazleton Area School District participated in the annual Special Olympics at Eagle Rock Resort. The Base Lodge was host to both indoor and outdoor activities, which included
snow tubing, snow sledding, throwing balls at the target.
Eagle Rock has been a proud sponsor for the Special Olympics over the years. More than 100 students from the district took part in numerous events throughout the day.
We have the younger ones that are able to be out on the snow, down the hills tubing. They have games outside, snow games where they play SpongeBob and hit the target with the snowballs. And then we have the kids that just like to be in the snow and sit there, make snowmen, play with the snow itself. Indoors, the Misericordia girls set up different activities for the kids that can't go outside, and we have things for them to do inside. They pick a theme, and then we have medals that we give all the kids at the end of the day.
Occupational therapy students from Misericordia University also came to work out with the kids. Charlotte Durr, who has a family member with disabilities, knows of the importance of the interaction with the youngsters.
They're having so much fun. I know that there was this one kid outside, and every time he came down that hill, he was like, again, again, again. So he was just loving every minute of it. So we're really involved in the Special Olympics because Jennifer DeSoy, who's one of our occupational therapy professors, actually helped started this experience for all these kids. They took the kids outside one day, played in the snow, and then it turned into this great big event, and it's just fantastic what she's done here with all the other speech language pathologists and physical therapists.
At the end of the event, all of the participants received a medal, and everyone else who was involved with the Special Olympics, from teachers to volunteers, also came out a winner.
I just would, kind of like to let people know what a rewarding day this is for Eagle Rock also, for us to be able to share what we have for the kids and let them have an enjoyable day. The people that work with these children are exceptional. And the kids that come in from Misericordia College really do a nice job helping out.
In Hazel Township, for WYLN News, I'm Julie Stefanovich.
The Berwick Area Ambulance Association will merge with Geisinger. That announcement came down today from Geisinger that Berwick Ambulance Association intends to merge with Geisinger's West Shore ALS services, which currently includes Danville Ambulance Service and Holy Spirit EMS, a Geisinger affiliate. Representatives from the organizations agreed that the merger, once approved by the State Attorney General's office, will help them collectively provide better emergency care for the region. Under the new agreement, Berwick Area Ambulance will continue its current services. Operations in Berwick and at their area satellites stations will continue unchanged. Berwick Area Ambulance employs 64 people, all of whom will be offered employment in their existing roles as Geisinger employees. A local manager will be hired to focus on improving care and quality and operations. Next week's Hazleton City Council meeting has been canceled. That's the word from City Council members. The meeting that was scheduled for Wednesday, February 14th, has been canceled. Now, Council's next regular scheduled meeting will be held on Wednesday, February 28th at 6 p.m. A reminder that the Pell Public Information event will take place on Thursday, February 15th at 6 p.m. in Hazleton City Hall. This week, the House of Representatives unanimously passed legislation that would increase penalties for those found guilty of caller identification spoofing. House Bill 979 would make it a misdemeanor for any person who caused failure caller identification information to be displayed on a recipient's telephone with the intent to harass or defraud them. Spoofing occurs when individuals use technology to make it appear that a call is coming from a number or a business other than the one it's actually calling from. Spoofing can be used to defraud, harass, or elude a call recipient into divulging sensitive or confidential information, especially senior citizens. The bill now goes to the Senate for consideration. Coming up on WYLN News, we have a way for you to show some love to someone that could really use it this Valentine's Day. Plus, they are starting a little early, but a fish fry was held today in Berwick to benefit a local church. But first, let's take a look at today's 7-day forecast for the next week. And tomorrow, we're going to see some clouds, a high of 45. We're going to have some rain showers moving in on Sunday for a high of 47. Then Monday, as we start the work week again, partly cloudy skies, a high of 39. Doesn't look like any snow so far in our future, for at least for the next 7 days. We'll be right back.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Attention all wine and chocolate lovers. Starting today, the Columbia Montour Visitors Bureau announced a wine and chocolate trail for participating Columbia and Montour County wineries. Our Julia Wiegand has the details.
Valentine's Day is right around the corner. Why not take your sweetheart or friends for chocolate and wine tastings throughout 8 different wineries? From today, February 9th through the 18th, you can pick up your free tickets and explore each winery's chocolate and dessert pairings to their wines. Each winery may have different fees for tastings.
It's nice, and we're hoping this year to get even more people out. And again, what's not to want to win? They've got great prizes, good chocolate, good wine.
Once you're stamped or signed for at each winery, you may turn everything in at your last stop to be entered to win the grand prize basket or any of the individual wineries' own prize baskets.
They'll win everything that you'll see here. You get 8 bottles of wine, you get some nice chocolates to go with it, and of course you get the handmade box that comes with it that's part of Light Street Laser Engraving here as part of Pickering Winery made that to donate towards the prize basket. And again, then there's 8 other baskets that are a little bit smaller than this, but they all have some wine, they have some goods for each winery in their glasses, treats, things like that.
This is the 3rd year that the Wine and Chocolate Trail has made its mark in Columbia and Montour County.
So the idea was kind of born on a matter of let's get people in the doors to try some great wine. That's good thing. The local wineries have some really fine winemakers, and it's a matter of getting the word out about local stuff. You don't want to go in a state store and buy a brand name bottle. You can come to some of the local rural visitors bureau wineries and taste some great wine.
This trail includes Colonel Ricketts Hard Cider Winery, Elk Mountain Winery Outlet at Stony Acres, Freese Farm Winery, O'Donnell Winery, Pickering Winery Orangeville Outlet, Red Shale Ridge Vineyards Danville Outlet, Shade Mountain Winery and Vineyard Danville Outlet, and Three Dogs Vino. Make sure to check each winery's website for their hours of operation through this winter season. Directions and further information about Wine and Chocolate Week can be found on the Columbia Montour Visitors Bureau's website or on their mobile app. Reporting from Pickery Winery in Orangeville for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
Well, Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton wants you to send some love to patients that are in the hospital. This Valentine's Day, help LVH shower their patients with a little love. You can send a free personalized card to a patient that is in Lehigh Valley Health Network.
Well, last year, Gary, we decided to do a Let's Send cards showing patients in the hospital all over the Lehigh Valley Health Network. And we had such a great response from people. It's so easy to do because you could do it online right from your own home.
Your card will be hand-delivered to a random patient beginning February 13th.
We're really excited about it. We have until February 11th to get those cards created, and then we will have them printed out and delivered lovingly by volunteers and colleagues in all the different hospitals. So it's a really good program, and just seeing the face of a patient who's going through anything you can imagine, is really awesome.
If you have any questions, you can contact LVHN at lvhn.org. The last day to submit a card is February 11th, and all the cards from right here in Hazleton that are submitted in Hazleton will go to Lehigh Valley Hospital right here in Hazleton. Well, Berwick's very own St. Mary's Catholic Parish kicked off their annual Fish Fry Fridays, a weekly event during the Lenten year. This gives a fish fry a good 8 weeks to happen before Good Friday. The parish is packed with families from the parishes as well as people from all over the community by as far as the river. Okay, we'll get that for you. And of course, that food, the fish fry in Berwick goes every Friday during Lent here in our area. Well, coming up on Tamaqua's News Choice in Community in You, we'll take a look at this year's ACS Telethon, plus a week in review. And let's take a look at today's midday winning lottery numbers. Good luck if you played, everyone. Stay with us.
For 4 generations, All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has been treating their customers like family. Stop in to get the lowest financing options and best service around. Whether you're in need of a Ram pickup with a Snow Dog plow, or have an active family lifestyle, or simply want to show off your fun, adventurous side, All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram of Tamaqua has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. February is Ram Truck Month. Stop in today.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
This is what it can feel like when you outgrow your internet speed. Chances are you have more internet-connected devices in your home than you did a year ago. Switch to Service Electric Cablevision Internet for the right fit for all your devices. SECV delivers the speed and reliability you need with no contract required. Call 877-955-SECV or visit secv.com/internet.
Welcome to Community View here on Wyln, everyone. I'm Gary Perna. Very pleased to have with me good friends of mine, Jane Doherty and Clemmy Yamona, the co-chairs for the 40th Annual American Cancer Society Telethon. We are less than a month away. It's closing in on us really fast, and we're very excited here at Wyln to have them here in our building for this year's telethon. So I'm going to go to Clemmy first and get a little bit of a history and a background. We do this every year for the past, about 6 years that I've been here. We come on and talk about the telethon and how it got its start. 40 years ago, this all happened. You were one of the bright, shining stars in the very beginning.
Well, thank you, Gary, for the nice intro. Well, I guess it's the story of Genesis. 40 years ago, Victor C. Deem, who was an icon in Hazleton, was on the national board. And he felt Hazleton wasn't being recognized enough for the donations that were coming out of Hazleton. So he asked for an advancement, such as to become a unit. Well, they said, if you could raise $25,000 with a fundraiser, we will acknowledge it. So in the meantime, Henry and Leona Kreisel were the polka czars of the area. And he approached them, and we met, and then Leona remembers Christopher, who was an announcer with WNEP. And so she said, shall we go down and see if Christopher could come in, and we'll have a dance-a-thon. See, they figured they'd have a polka dance done. So we went down to WNEP, and Mr. Shelburne was the manager at the time, and we asked for permission for Christopher to come up. And he said, well, you have a pioneer in Hazleton with a TV local station, Joe Gans. Well, that was the magic word. So we came back into Hazleton. We called Joe Gans, and of course, yes was his. He just couldn't say any other word. So we met down at with Bill Giannetti down at Giannetti's, and within 6 weeks, we organized the first American Cancer Telethon. And I could remember, well, Leona Kreisel was one of those, that she was an entrepreneur. She had the first $1,000 that they donated with Don Kellner bring it down to the parking lot at Giannetti's.
Parachuting in, right?
Right. And it was amazing that it was such a success that day that we didn't raise $25,000. We raised $29,000. So, of course, I thought we were just they were just trying to solicit us and trying to, but they kept to their word. Hazleton was the only city in the state to be an American Cancer Unit.
Wonderful. And I know there's been so much over the last 40 years that has gone into the telethon. From its very beginning being a polka-thon, turning into a telethon. It was a 2-day event. It's a 1-day event now. A lot has gone on. There's a lot of work in it. And you have been with us since the very beginning.
Yes, and it's a pleasure. And I don't realize 40 years have gone by. But coming through, the greater Hazleton area has a volume, an extra large volume of volunteers and donors. So we're very blessed, and I think we will continue on.
I know that there's a lot that goes into this, and a very big base that puts it together every year. And we're just so glad to be part of it. And here at Wyln through the Gans family. And Jane, can you tell me? I know the who, what, when, where, why, and why people should come out.
Absolutely. It's our 40th telethon. It will be on Saturday, February 24th. It's from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. right here at Wyln. So much going on. We have a free health fair from 11 to 1. There'll be hundreds of tricky trays, a really great bake sale, and lots of wonderful entertainment.
Wonderful. So a lot going on with the 40th annual telethon. But we're going to end this segment now. But don't go anywhere, because throughout the month of February leading up to the telethon, these two ladies are going to fill us in on a lot that's going on and show us exactly where the money goes to that we raise here in the greater Hazleton area through the telethon on February 24th. Stay with us. More news is headed your way here on Wyln after this.
The Berger family dealerships have joined forces with Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships to bring you the largest liquidation sale ever. We have 30 days to liquidate $10 million in new and pre-owned inventory. This isn't just a sale. This is your opportunity to save thousands. Maximize trade allowance, the biggest discounts, and lowest rates. First come, first serve. Stop and shop or visit us online at BergerFamilyDealerships.com and see for yourself how low we'll go. And only at Berger Family Dealerships in Hazleton, where you'll find the lowest price guaranteed.
E&R Cycle, located on South Route 309, is now your Textron Off-Road side-by-side ATV dealer. Textron Off-Road is proud of their past and driven by the future to give you the best off-road ATV with power and performance. You can build and price your vehicle. Choose from the basic Stampede to Stampede 4X or the side-by-side Wildcat Trail to the Sport or LTD model. No matter which one you choose, you'll have an ATV that will get the job done. Stop in or call E&R Cycle at 570-455-7430.
For creative cuisine and handcrafted cocktails, visit Four Blooms in Drums. Modern Therapeutic staff take pride in providing quality care in a professional setting. In-home care for homebound patients and provide free transportation to and from our location. Modern Therapeutics, 1109 West 15th Street, Hazleton.
Monday, a man from Hazleton tried to assault a police officer after a reported domestic dispute in the city. Officers were called to the 900 block of Diamond Avenue near Thompson Street around 5:30 on Saturday. Two callers said they heard a woman yelling for help. Police found that there was a dispute between 21-year-old Jose Camelo and a 27-year-old female. He was slapped with charges of aggravated assault on a police officer, simple assault, public drunkenness, and resisting arrest. He was taken to the county prison on $50,000 cash bail. Tuesday, Hazleton City Council approved a 29.7% tax increase for residents. At that same meeting, they hired 5 new police officers to bring the force up to 42 officers. Wednesday, snow and ice moved into our area Wednesday, causing a mess throughout our viewing area. Crews in Hazleton had a hard time with the snow and ice Thursday. A juvenile was arrested for allegedly setting a fire Wednesday night in Hazleton. When police arrived, they met with one of the victims, who stated a relative of hers was attempting to light a cardboard box on fire inside the residence. A 16-year-old male that lived there was taken into custody charged with arson and recklessly endangering another person. He was transported to a juvenile detention facility. Friday. This morning, over 100 students took part in the Hazleton Area School District's annual Special Olympics at the Eagle Rock Resort. At the end of the event, every child that participated in the event received a medal. That's your weekend review, sponsored by Four Blooms Restaurant in Drums. Berwick's very own St. Mary's Parish kicked off their annual Fish Fry Fridays a week early for Lent this year. This gives the fish fry a good 8 weeks to happen before Good Friday. The parish is packed with families from the parish as well as people from all over the community, as far up as the river.
Did you get your drink? No. All right. The morning is pretty steady with phone-in orders for deliveries to factories or schools or what have you. It's a busy day from 11 in the morning till 7 in the evening.
You can take your food order out to go, or you can spend some time at the church and dine in. The Fish Fry Fridays have been going strong for over 10 years now and will continue for many to come.
Oh yeah, no, not pretend, but for real.
Thankful to everybody for whatever they do, coming in to eat, taking orders home, helping prepare, helping run the day, whatever. Just a great big heartfelt thank you.
Not only does the event help the church, but it brings the community together as well. St. Mary's Fish Fry will happen each Friday of Lent from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. until March 23rd, so be sure to stop in and grab a great bite to eat. That does it for us. A look at your weather is next here on WYLN News. We'll see you later.
Tom Wolf's never-ending tax hikes have hurt Pennsylvanians. Wolf's record on jobs, a disgrace. I've spent my life signing the front of paychecks. Companies create jobs, not politicians. And we'll create more paychecks by cutting big government. My plan eliminates the property tax, cuts wasteful spending, and makes government accountable to us instead of the Harrisburg insiders.
Tough, businessman, conservative. Scott Wagner for governor.
Are you in good hands? Call Gary McNeilis of Allstate Insurance for all your insurance needs. The McNeilis Agency has 2 locations to conveniently serve you, 1092 North Church Street in Hazel Township and Hometown Village Square in Hometown. Their quality, service-oriented agency will make sure you get the coverage you need at a price you can afford. Call in Hazel Township at 570-454-1981 or in Hometown at 570-668-5133.
Are you in good hands?
ETA Benefits is a full-service independent insurance agency and employee benefits advisory firm proud to serve northeastern and central Pennsylvania since 1999, specializing in employee health insurance plans, Medicare supplement and prescription drug plans, as well as auto, home life, and business insurance. ETA Benefits is licensed with over 50 carriers, giving them tremendous buying power to find a policy that is best for you. To request a free, no-obligation appointment, call 570-669-5050 or go online to etabenefits.com. Want to watch WYLN over-the-air with an antenna? These maps make it easy for you to check out our over-the-air UHF coverage area using the Longley Rice propagation mode. All of our broadcast and cable maps can be found on our Facebook page and on WYLNTV.com.